Another type of inflation is cost push inflation. So what is this cost push inflation? So first of all, there are some primary factors that are involved in production of different goods and services. So some of them are, those four primary factors are land, labor, enterprise, and capital. So these are the primary factors involved that are responsible for production of goods in an economy. So for land we have to pay rent, for labor wages, then for enterprise they need profit, and for capital interest. So these are the factors and these are the cost associated with those particular factors. So whenever the cost of any of these factors increases, it also pushes the prices of that final goods that are being produced using these factors. So suppose the rent on land is increasing, or labor, they are now demanding more wages, so you have to increase the wages of the labor. Moreover, enterprise, they are seeking more profit, or similarly the capital, the interest rates are increasing. So whenever the cost of any of these factors increases, it shall affect the overall cost of production of that particular thing. So what will happen? Due to increase in cost, ultimately by combining this, the prices shall go up. The prices of that particular commodity shall go up. So what is happening here? The cost of the raw materials, cost of the things that are being used to produce that particular thing, that particular commodity is increasing, and ultimately the prices are going up. So this is called cost push inflation. Apart from these primary factors, another factors involved can be, for example, taxes. Suppose the government is increasing taxes. Suppose there are raw materials. So suppose the prices of raw materials are increasing. So whenever the cost of any particular thing going up, the prices of that particular commodity shall also go up. So this is called cost push inflation. So what is the difference between both of them, and which type of inflation? As we have heard at multiple sources, that a small level of inflation is good for any economy. So what is that level of inflation, and what is that type of inflation that is good for any economy? So in case of demand pull inflation, what was the case? Demand was increasing. So basically when demand was increasing, the prices were going up. So in short term the prices will go up. Suppose there is demand of 120 things and only supply of 100 things. So in short term the prices shall go up, but in long term what will happen? Since there is more demand, so the manufacturers, they shall try to meet the demand. So now what they shall do? They shall manufacture 20 extra commodities, 20 extra units of that particular commodity. So what will happen? When there is extra production, extra manufacturing, then more employment in the economy, more GDP growth and all. So this demand pull inflation, when rise in demand, then it is basically pulling up the output in the economy in the long run. To meet that extra demand, more production, more manufacturing is happening in the economy. So what is happening? Output is increasing, and when output is increasing, basically economy, GDP of that particular country economy is growing. So this demand pull inflation, in long run it is good for economy, since it is increasing the production and output in economy and GDP is increasing. On the other hand, this cost push inflation, imagine earlier there you can buy using 100 rupee, you can buy 3 chairs. So what was the price of that chairs? 33 rupee. So what happens? There is cost push inflation. The cost of production of chair is increased such that now the price of one chair is 50 rupee. This is simply hypothetical scenario. So this, now earlier it was 33 point something, now it is 50 rupees. So by using 100 rupee, you can only buy 2 units, 2 chairs. So earlier by this amount of money you can buy 3 chairs, 3 units of that particular good. Now using this same amount of money you can buy only 2 units. So what is happening in long run, the demand is going down. Since the prices are up, demand is going down. We only have supply of this much of money in economy. That earlier could have bought 3 chairs, but now since the prices are up because of cost push inflation, so demand is going down. 3, now demand for 2. So what is happening? Demand is going down, and when the demand will go down, they shall also stop producing that extra supply. So what will happen in long run? In long run, it shall cause GDP or output to go down. So this is the difference between demand pull inflation and cost push inflation. So this was all about demand pull inflation, cost push inflation, and the concept of inflation in general. Thank you.